be the voice of poor innocent peoples in Thailand who had been suffering because of the flood crisis in this country. As once Michael Jackson said, all I want to tell you that they don't really cares about us. They don't really care about us. They don't give a fucks about it. They don't give a damn about us. Let me explain to you about the cause of the flood in Thailand. It's not about the weather, it's about selfishness. My house is located around 50 kilometers from my Apple store, the store that I work for. And every day is that I have to ride my motorcycle from my house to the Apple store. The length between my house and the Apple store is around 50 kilometers. Therefore, if I go back and forth, I gotta ride by roughly around 100 kilometers a day. So I think I kind of know what I'm talking about. So it's kind of like I gotta ride a bike pretty much half Bangkok area to the Apple stores. So I've been seeing all the things. If you have seen many news on the internet, probably on CNN, you might wonder, wow, the flood crisis is so severe, so bad. But do you believe it or not that the authority just announced on the internet that as many as 22 areas will be unaffected by the flood. What on earth is going on around the place? For me, I moved up to the second level of my house because I cannot stay on the ground level. Because if I go down to the ground level right now, there is water everywhere. I can't go to work today, and the day after tomorrow, I might consider moving to another area. So in some areas, such as Silom, Sukhumvit, Siam areas, to be perfectly honest, they are untouched by water. If someone might stand up, especially one of those authorities, and try to allocate the water, okay, try to allocate the water, let's say, well, we're gonna let these areas to get this flood, but in order to do that, we can lower the level of the floods in other areas. Okay, and especially those poor areas, they are experiencing the worst flood experience in their life. So you don't need a degree in, social, or you don't need a degrees in science to understand what I'm saying. It's not about the weather because the rain stopped many days ago. The sea level goes down already. We got no earthquake, no tsunamis, nothing but selfishness. Because they don't care about. My house is located in the suburban areas of Bangkok, in the slum areas. Therefore, I always call myself a slum Mac guru because I'm not rich. I stay in a slum area with these poor people in my community, and they don't give a shit. You know what? The most ridiculous thing is I watch television every night and I found that in many areas of Bangkok they're unaffected. Unaffected at all. Especially in some poor areas, we are like in a living hell. So if you are tourists or foreigners, stop coming to Thailand. It's not safe for you. We cannot take care of ourselves. How on earth we can take care of you? You should be glad because in Thailand, if you go to 7-Eleven, you cannot find only one bottles of water left. You cannot find an instant cup noodle. You can't find anything. You can't even live in your house. In my house right now, if I go down to the ground levels, the water is everywhere. I might consider moving 2 days from now, so I might be fading away from YouTube for a month. So, the cause of the flood in Thailand is, I can say for now, bad water management, selfishness, corruption, no collaboration, no guts, no brain, and they have no heart to really do this. Because if the flood crisis is really bad, why the hell those 22 areas are unaffected by the water at all? And I have witnessed this thing myself. But in some areas, those areas are underwater. You know what? This is the first time in my life that I feel I was not supposed to be born in this country. It was like a curse for me. I'm suffering from the severe flood in Thailand, and nobody helped me at all. I gotta help myself. Tomorrow I may have to drag my motorcycle, and my motorcycle must be submerged under waters around 1.2 meters from the ground. And then of course it'll be broken. I gotta fix my bike, and I gotta evacuate to other areas. I gotta escape from this area and leave my house behind. If this thing happened to you and your family, you understand that it's really catastrophes to your life. That's the cause of the flood in Thailand. All I want to say is that they don't really give a fuck about us. Thanks for watching.